What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I'm back with another video. Man, oh man, oh man. Now, I just did a 2-hour podcast, 2.5-hour podcast about this very said game, Bleeding Edge. Wait, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, make yourself familiar with the chat, bug out. Listen, I would say I have a very, very unique audience, and shout out to each and every last one of you. Now, with that being said, I just did a 2.5-hour show about Bleeding Edge. And in true fashions, a lot of the Xbox guys were in full defense mode. Let me say this now. Here's my disclaimer. Again, let me take it step by step. I don't even want to have anyone here screaming. And let me convey to you guys my concerns. Shall we? Ninja Theory. I'm not mistaken, they made Heavenly Sword, Hellblade, the game you see him here. I was a huge fan of Heavenly Sword. It was like the female version of God of War. They did a Devil May Cry game. They did Enslave. They even did Kung Fu Chaos for the OG Xbox back in the day. But it came as a shocker when Microsoft acquired them, or made it be known they acquired them last year. You know, I mean, it was a big public, backlash for a lot of the Sony guys. They took to their YouTube channel and explained. They said they had full creative freedom with Microsoft. It was one of the rules, that if they were going to be acquired, they had to have, full creative freedom to go out there and create what they wanted to create. Then there was heavily rumored about this game, Bleeding Edge. They were already working on the game for 4 to 5 years. And if I'm not mistaken, as legend says, that this game, Bleeding Edge, is why Microsoft acquired Ninja Theory. It wasn't Hellblade. It wasn't Heavenly Sword or any other games that they worked on in the past. They were super duper excited about this game here, Bleeding Edge. Now, the game in trailer got leaked before E3. I have some stills, some slides, some comparisons. I will not show them in this video fear it being flagged or me being hit with another copyright strike. You know what I mean? And I don't want any smoke, right? But anyway, so it got, when you think about Ninja Theory and the games they did created in the past, they're normally known for hack and slash, one-player driven, action type games, story-driven games. So when rumor has it, or legend has it, they was working on this online multiple-player game, a four-person melee type game. People were a little intrigued, Now from the trailer, I'm gonna say this right: the game looks very shallow on the top. Just going even down to the arcs down. You look at this game here I'm playing in the background, very pretty game, I didn't think it was that fun, wasn't a lot going on, but visually, aesthetically, it's one of the best looking games that we got this generation, right? See where I'm going with this. So, when you seen this game here, Bleeding Edge from the trailer, it looks like more on the line of a Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, Zoo Tycoon, Disney Rush, Recore, Voodoo Vince, Grab by the Ghoulies. I'm not lying. The last 7 projects from Microsoft have been made in this very artsy, fartsy, comic book, pre-Nintendo Splatoon. The game reminds me of Plant vs. Zombies meets Crackdown 3. Think about that. Plant vs. Zombies, the Colorfuls meets Crackdown 3. It's very Sunset Overdrive-ish. And I thought Sunset Overdrive was a decent game. Look where I'm going with this. So, right away, I've had my concerns. Because for those of you that have been here on this channel for a while, you know the conversation that I had with Phil. I'll say, hey, Phil, what's up with the art style and direction with these games? Here it is. I have the world's most powerful console in the Xbox One X. But graphically, our games can't hold a candle to what Sony's putting out. Whether it's the Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon Zero Dawn, The Last of Us 2. You know what I mean? So, when it was rumored that they was going to buy, not rumored, when it was confirmed that they was buying Ninja Theory, Oh my God, I would love to have a game from Ninja Theory that's going to fully utilize the power of the Xbox One X, or may I even say the Xbox Anaconda, Microsoft's next generation game. So my expectations were high. So the trailer got leaked. And oh my God, my God, my God, all hell broke loose. People were livid. Again, you have some people out there in like you say, damage control, But it's crazy, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm from the mindset. I'm gonna say this again: if you want things to be better or do better, you got to come out there and be honest. And this ain't the answer, Sway. It comes down to what you say: quality control. I remember when I told you guys about Crackdown 3 when my little birdie showed me the game wasn't doing well, wasn't showing well. Basically, the game wasn't fun. I did the video about a year and a half ago. I was attacked, and you guys say, "Z, what you want them to cancel the game?" That'd be even worse. I said, "Yeah," and in this climate, and he say hindsight is 2020. We go back and look at it, hop in that hyped up time machine. We all can agree that Crackdown 3 was a failure and it should have been canceled, right? Now, shall I digress? We have not had a AAA game announcement or even a new game since Quantum Break, outside of Gears, Force, and Halo. Look where I'm going with this, right? We have the last AAA game to release more or less on the Xbox platform was Quantum Break, and that came out in 2016. State of Decay 2, Sea of Thieves, Disney Rush, Zoo Tycoon. You see where I'm going with this. So again, expectations were high. And looking at this game here, it's a double A type game. I hope it's not a $60 title. Maybe I hope it's like something like a free to play. But this wasn't the answer, man. It's like when Phil came out and said, we got 14, for the first time in history, we have 14 first party, titles that's going to be announced at E3. Right away, when he said 14, I'm like, oh, that's not enough, because I know how Microsoft does. Let's count down these 14, ladies and gentlemen. We got Halo Infinite. You know what I mean? We know you're going to get Halo. We know you're going to get Gears of War 5. All right, that's 2. You're going to get some Forza Motorsport 4, some DLC. They're already teasing that, so that's 3. That leaves me with 11 games. Bleeding Edge already got leaked, so that's 4. That leaves me with 10 games. You know they're going to show Minecraft on the big stage, right? Some aspect, got a new Minecraft game. So they got the old Minecraft with a bunch of DLC, and they got a new Minecraft, some type of mobile game that they're working on. You know what I mean? So we're going to say that's 5. All right, so that leaves me at least 9 games, right? It's going to be 2 Minecraft. We're going to just put them down together as one, right? So they said they had 14 first-party RTs. Piece that leaves me with, well, you got 9 left. Age of Empire. Supposed to be showing the Xbox One version, right? So that leaves me with 8, right? Ori and the Blind Forest 2. That leaves me with 7. Battletoads. That leaves me with 6, right? Sea of Thieves DLC. They're already bragging and hyping up. Sea of Thieves DLC. That leaves me with 5. State of Decay 2 DLC. That leaves me with 4. I'm missing one. Oh, rumor heavily rumored Fable, which I am a Fable guy, and I am looking forward to that. The new game from Obsidian, Outer Worlds. That's a multi-plat. So now we're turn it down, Maya. So I'm down to 2. Turn it down. So I'm down to 2, right? They say 2 big new surprises. Bro, listen. I would rather have quality over quantity. And then that we got that leak memo came out and talking about Microsoft and what they're looking for as far as the direction. They're looking for AA studios, studios between 50 to 100 employees. They can make games every 2 to 3 years, AA type games. They said they can fit well for their service of Game Pass. So for those of you guys are thinking that, Microsoft's going to announce 14 or maybe 4 brand new AAA exclusives outside of Gears of Force and Halo, who was going to make them? 343 is working on Halo Infinite. The Coalition is getting on Gears of War 5. I'm sorry, I forgot about Gears Pop and Gears Tactic. So there's your list, right? And like I said, they're working. The Coalition is working on Gears 5 and and overseeing Gears Tactic and Gears Pop, right? Playground Games is working on quote unquote that rumored Fable game, right? Turn 10 is doing Forza 8 for the launch of the next generation. For the next generation, I'm sorry, Xbox. So who's gonna make this AAA game? Huh? Because the studios that they bought, Exile and Undead Labs and Complosion, we have a few. Those are not studios that makes one player story driven games that done it because that's what Microsoft they're lacking. These one player story driven action type games, they don't have any. For then you guys are going to say, you know what? Well, Sony, they don't have any good online multiplayer games, but shit, Microsoft online games ain't even been good, and that's the fucking facts, man. But again, if this what it leak is true, I'm not excited for Bleeding Edge. It's just more of the same free to play. Looks like a free to play Overwatch type game. Man, oh man. Microsoft, could we get a game on the level of a Horizon to a Last of Us 2 or a Ghost of Tsushima or Spider-Man or God of War? Let me say this last thing before I get the hell out of here. I remember me playing God of War, right? And me getting goosebumps literally on my arms when the part came up. When the part came up, when he was like, leave my home. I got goosebumps. I don't know when the last time I got goosebumps from a Xbox type game. When was it? What was it? Gears of War 2 or 3 when Don when his partner died or found his wife was dead in the cancer. Like what I mean? Like this is what they're lacking, and we're applauding them for going out and buying these new studios, and I just don't see that it happens. And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Gears of War fan. I love Fable. I'm not a big Halo guy. You know what I mean? But we have to be A, honest, B practical. So don't go around. I know my brother Tyndall, shout out to him. He went and got that 14-0 tramp stamp, Xbox Fan Fest tattoo on his back, on his lower back that says 14-0. But there go your 14 games. Gears Pop, Gears Tactic, Minecraft Mobile, Halo Infinite, Gears of War 5, Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon DLC, Sea of Thieves DLC, State of Decay DLC, Ori and the Blind Forest, Battletoads, Bleeding Edge, A Room with Fable, Obsidian's Games, Outer World, and I'm missing one. I just named it, but you get where I'm going. And for us not to have a new game announcement since 2016 or a release of a true AAA game outside of Gears of War and Halo since 2016, I'm not impressed. But anyway, this is your boy NextGen 720. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm not impressed, man. I'm not. But I'm out of here. I'm gone, man. I'm gone. I'm not impressed, man. I'm not.